You're listening to the Not Busy Podcast, where we show you how to do life and business confident, focused, and with a plan so that you can make more money. Have more free time and less stress. Your host, Wayne Withersby, will uncover actionable hacks, strategies, tips, and insights you can use today to live a better, more productive life. It's time to boost your mindset, confidence, and your attitude. Here's your host, Coach Wayne.
Welcome back to the Productive Not Busy podcast. I'm Wayne Weathersby. Season 6 is here. And I'm so glad that you're with me. And if you're tuning in from one of the 108 countries that we are broadcasting to, and it still blows me away, blows my mind. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me, and big love to our friends at Subaru and Smirnoff for coming along for the ride. And today's subject is now going to be something that I get asked about a lot, and it's focus and flow. And I'm going to explain that here in just a second. Here's the thing. So, as everybody knows, we kind of live in the most distracted time in human history, right? You've got emails, phones buzzing, ads flashing, TikTok, and somehow you're supposed to run a business, build a career, have a life, and a family, and still have enough energy to hit the gym and all the other good stuff, binge on Netflix, whatever it is that you're going to do. The truth is, if you don't learn how to protect your focus, the world will chew it up for you. And if you don't create flow, you'll always feel like you're chasing instead of creating. So let's break it down. First, focus. Focus is your ability to say, this is the one thing that matters right now and nothing else. Not the 20 tabs open on your laptop, not the group chat blowing up about fantasy football. Just the one thing, because distraction is basically death by 1,000 cuts. Every time you switch tasks, your brain has to reboot like an old-ass computer. And if you're constantly rebooting, you're wasting hours. You know that feeling at the end of the day where you work your butt off, but you can't point to any one meaningful thing that you got done? That's a distraction. I call it a distraction tax. And the IRS of distraction is ruthless. Now, we can talk about flow. That's the fun part. Flow is when you're locked in, fully engaged, and time just melts. That's the zone. That like athletes, right? An athlete gets into the zone. Or when you're writing or creating or building, and 3 hours feels like 3 minutes. It's kind of addictive, actually. But here's the catch. You don't just stumble into flow. You have to create the conditions for it. So how do we do it? Well, I've got 3 simple moves for you, and we're going to talk about them right now. Move number 1. You got to guard your power hour. And what do I mean by that? Every single day, block one chunk of time. Just 60 minutes. Okay? Where you're untouchable. Phone on airplane mode, whatever you got to do. Door closed. Notifications buried, turned off. This is your power hour. You got to use it to tackle your most important high-value tasks. Not busy work, not emails, not fantasy football, the one thing that moves the needle. If you stack 5 of those power hours in a week, you're going to accomplish more than most people do in a month, I promise. So what we got to do next? We got to set the stage. Okay? Going back to athletes. Athletes have to warm up. Musicians, they have to tune their instruments. You need a ritual that tells your brain, it's go time. Maybe it's making a cup of coffee. Maybe it's putting on noise-canceling headphones. Or maybe it's blasting a little Metallica. Or if you're more chill, some lo-fi beats of some sort, right? Doesn't matter. The point is to train your brain with cues that say, hey, focus mode activated. That's what we're after. And then move number 3. You got to respect the bounce. Okay? Flow doesn't mean grind until you collapse. You got to give your brain some recovery time. Think of yourself like a pro athlete. They don't play 4 quarters of football without a halftime. They rest, they reset, and they hydrate. We are the same, right? Same goes for you. After 60 to 90 minutes of deep focus, stand up, stretch, grab some water, take a short walk, recharge, so you can hit the next round like a champion, okay? Now here's the truth bomb. Most people aren't distracted because they're weak, okay? They're distracted because they don't have a system. The world is set up to pull your attention in a million different directions. It's like the algorithm's job on your computer or TikTok or whatever is to keep you scrolling, keep you engaged. Your job is to fight back against those distractions. And when you fight back with focus and flow, you stop being busy and you start being productive. Imagine that. Now, let me say this. Focus and flow are a flex. Okay, when you can control your attention, you become rare. In a world where everyone's distracted, okay, the focused person dominates. You're going to get noticed. You're going to get results. And you'll actually feel good about your work instead of burned out by it all the time. Okay, so let's land this plane. This week, I challenge you to schedule your power hour. Just one. I want you to block it off. And I want you to guard it. And I want you to watch what happens. I promise you, by Friday, you'll feel like a different version of yourself. So that's going to be it for today. Okay. I hope this motivation hits you with a little momentum. If you love this episode, I want you to share it with somebody who needs it. And next time you see a Subaru rolling by or raise a glass of Smirnoff with some friends, remember, those are the brands that are backing your focus, your flow, and your future. Stay productive, not busy. I'll see you on the next episode. Have a great one. Be safe. Take care. Find someone and say something nice to them.
You've been listening to the Productive, Not Busy podcast. Please hit the subscribe and notification of new episodes button and visit us on social media like Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok for bonus content.